Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Eclectic Life, and for today I'm going to be doing a reaction video on the Fear Factory song Resurrection. So this is off of their 1998 album Obsolete, and this is one of my favorite metal songs. Fear Factory's been around for quite a while. They're still around, although they have a new singer now. I do miss Burton a lot. I love his voice, as you'll see in this song. But we're going to listen to Resurrection, and I hope you enjoy it. So stick around. Oh, before this starts, I should also mention that yes, this is another high energy metal song, and just for that, I've conveniently brought along my pre-workout drink, so I'm sipping a delicious caffeinated beverage, listening to some Fear Factory before I head off to the gym a little later this afternoon. So let's continue and enjoy. I'm just going to pause it right here for a second just to comment, but Fear Factory has this very distinctive sound, and they've been a very influential band, coming out into the late 80s, and then all through the 90s. When I was growing up, I was aware of them. I was a big fan, but they have this really distinct metal sound. At times they're extremely fast, so it's been called speed metal before. It also sometimes has this kind of chugginess to it as it goes along. And from listening to other bands over the years and some interviews, you start to realize that like Fear Factory had a big effect on a lot of other bands that were coming up through the years. And I don't think they get a ton of recognition. They're not like a super popular mainstream band unless you're, into the metal genre. But they've definitely been influential, and their sound is very distinct, especially with Burton's vocals. He has such a wonderful voice, and I know the new singer from Fear Factory is going to be great as well, but it's not the same without Burton. So I'm a big Burton fan. This guy that we're seeing right here, not the Jesus figure, but this other gentleman who we just saw, he almost reminds me of Cable from X-Men, the character who was like a mercenary, and he had the little computer strapped to his arm, and he could teleport. So I'm kind of picking up some X-Men vibes off of this too. also like the vibe that Fear Factory has always had. They've sort of carried this theme throughout their music, but it's this sort of uh, dystopian, futuristic, cyberpunk, Terminator, man versus machine world kind of ending sort of vibe. And they've carried that through their albums, and I think it's been a really good look for them. And in a lot of ways, they've sort of also been ahead of their time. Like their videos and some of the concepts that they've come out with have really predicted things, before they've actually happened. And I think now that we're seeing a lot of the rise of automation, AI, machine learning, like advanced robotics, like all of that kind of stuff, they were talking about these sorts of concepts back in the 90s, the early 2000s, and it made for a really cool music video and the lyrics and everything. But I do think that they were a bit ahead of their time and sort of futuristic thinking with their music. So always appreciate that theme and kind of insight into the future that they've had. Casino. This section in here, I really like how it just has that constant beat of the drums, but it's kind of stretched out. Um, that sound just really gets sort of stuck in my head, and I like how he kind of hangs on some of those notes and really holds it for a long time. So this is really good. I'm enjoying this song a lot. Mm. That was really great how it ended. I'm definitely feeling that one too. And I like how positive it was at the end when, because this song is rather dystopian, but at the end he says, revive a hope for mankind. And I feel like, right now, especially, like things aren't that great in the world. And I think we all need to have a little bit more hope, for humanity and for our society. So I like that this was a heavy metal song, but it also ended on a positive note. And that's Fear Factory. And, one of the many songs that I really like from them. These guys have just been so wonderful over the years, like putting out really consistently good music. Their sound has just never disappointed. None of their albums have really tanked or been bad. I just really love these guys, and I'm sad that Burton's not with the group anymore. But I'm still going to continue to listen with the new singer. I hope they have a lot of success, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some of the material that they come out with in the future. So, big fan of Fear Factory. I hope that you enjoyed this song as well. And if you've heard it before, that's great. You just got another listen. if you've never listened to them before, then I hope you enjoyed it, and take a listen to some of the other material that's in their discography, because they're a really good band. Awesome vocals, awesome instrumentation. Just a really big fan of them, and I can't say enough good things. So I don't know about you, but I'm going to continue sipping this delicious pre-workout. I'm feeling pretty pumped right now, and in a little bit I will be off on my way to the gym, but at least I had some Fear Factory to kind of get me into the mood a little bit. So I'm going to sign off. This is The Eclectic Life, and thank you for tuning in with me, Sam. And until next time, remember, if you did enjoy this video, hit that like and subscribe button, and I hope that you continue on your musical journey the way that I am. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.